that has kind of. This was a day where, despite being out with my friend and having a really nice catch-up session in a cafe, I then came home and had a really bad rest of the day, just stuck on my phone. So this is why I decided to title the video Putting an End to Bad Habits and Bad Days, because I really wanted to be able to move past this bad day and fix my routines for the rest of the week. Okay. Wait, what day is it, honey?
The 7th.
No, like of the week. Oh, it's Wednesday the 7th of January, and Honey is making her breakfast, which makes this so awkward, but it's fine. I actually don't care anymore because I'm wearing the earrings that you made me, honey. I actually wear them all the time. I think it's because I think that they add like an elegant vibe. Do you not think? Compared to like hoops or other kinds of earrings, I feel like a slightly medium long pearl thing is more like cute. But I do actually have to take them off when I practice because they crash against the violin, and I need to practice right now. And also, I'm on the last episode of Stranger Things, like season 5, episode 8, because I've been skipping through it. I mean, I do think season 5 is okay. I feel like I'm not as mad about it as some people are, and even less mad than Honey is about it. But I feel like that's just because I haven't watched it since I was little. Like, I don't have as much of an attachment to it. Like, I've only just started watching it. And also, I like that there's a season with answers. But yesterday I read 50 pages of things I don't want to know. And so far, I really, really like it. I definitely like reading what writers say about, like, their writing process, which is why I really like it. But I was planning on reading 150 pages, but I only read 50. Which is kind of bad, but it's fine. And this morning I'm going to see my friend that I haven't seen since year 11, which is actually so bad. And we kept saying we'd meet up, but we haven't. And I was really, really close to her in like year 10 and 11, and then she went to a different school for sixth form, so I haven't seen her since then. Obviously, I've like spoken to her kind of, but I'm so excited, and then I'm going to practice some more after I'm back. But I need to quickly go and practice, and everything else is ready, I think. That's all I need to do. Take my hair down. I'm boiling water to really quickly make a matcha, and then I need to practice like ASAP. I took a shower yesterday, so my hair is quite curly looking, but it is so gonna puff up as soon as I go outside. I actually really, really love this jumper. I like how big the sleeves are. I think it makes it really nicer. But I didn't read at all yesterday on public transport, which I'm really disappointed about. So definitely today my goal is to finish Things I Don't Want to Know by Deborah Levy. I really, really want to finish it. Actually, no, I think I did read a bit yesterday, but not that much, maybe like 20 pages. So I'm really keen to finish the book, and yesterday morning I finished Stranger Things. And I know there's this like huge theory about there being an extra episode, but it turned out to be false. But that's fine. Then I started watching this new drama with Am Boyan, but I actually don't really like it. It's kind of not that fun. It's kind of really cringy and not that fun at all. But maybe I'll still watch it if I'm bored. I don't really know what to watch right now. Like in the autumn I always watch The Office and Gilmore Girls, but I don't really have that at the moment. But I think it's also because I watch things far too quickly. Like Stranger Things did not take me very long. But that's okay. I need to quickly make my matcha and then practice. Last night when I was going to sleep, I was kind of stressed about today, but then I was like, why am I stressed? It's just 2 rehearsals with my friends. I don't even know why that was stressful to me. But I also have a phone call at 10 a.m. that I'm kind of stressed about. But that's fine. I have a trio rehearsal from 11 to 1, and then I have lunch, and then I have a quartet rehearsal from 2 to 4, and I need to go and learn the last movement of Nielsen Concerto concerto, Nielsen Quartet right now for my rehearsal. I've learnt the third movement, but I really need to warm up and yeah, and practice. And dreary, yeah. It's kind of what would you say? No, that was not necessary. Yeah, that has kind of. I think so. It is currently, what time is it? I think it's 1:30 p.m. and I'm leaving in an hour and a half to go to my violin lesson. I had a crisis about what to wear, but then I just wore this, which is my cardigan and just the top underneath in case I get hot in my lesson. And then I realised I'd forgotten about these for a while, my ribbon earrings from Christmas. So I decided to wear them. I feel like my hair doesn't look that curly today, which is kind of insane. But so far I've done like not as much practice as I wished, but as much as I hoped. I've been doing this thing lately, like putting my goals as like wishing to do something and hoping to do something. So like my hope is my realistic goal, and then my wish is like, if I, like in an ideal world, this is what I do. So I was wishing to do 4 hours of practice before my lesson, which is an hour and a half lesson. And then so far I've done 2 hours and I'm planning on doing another hour, which was my hope, to do 3 hours before my lesson, which would make it 4 hours of playing done, 4 hours and a half of playing done today. But then I was like, I can also practice when I get home. So I'll still hopefully end up doing 4 hours, which is like kind of the minimum I need to be doing right now. But over Christmas I really did not practice that much, so I'm trying to build it up again. And because I always find practice really, really difficult, especially because I live far away from conservatoire, so it takes a lot of time to travel in. And then I have loads of rehearsals, and then I often hurt when I play for more than 5 or 6 hours. It's all really annoying. Yesterday I finished Deborah Levy's Things I Don't Want to Know, and it was really, really good. I loved it so much. I gave it 5 stars. And then my New Year's resolution is to write notes about all the books I've read. So then I started this new notebook this morning that my parents gave me, and I wrote thoughts about it in there and thought a bit about my writing as well, because I've always wanted to be a writer, and I feel like since joining conservatoire that's kind of been sidelined a bit. Oh, I'm that kind of worried, like what if I've lost it? I don't really know. Like the ability to write. But it's fine, I'm going to try read Sula now and I'm going to practice an hour before I leave. And I'm also trying to drink more water. I was going to take a walk this morning, but it's really rainy, so I didn't want to. And it's also been dark all day, which is not nice. But I'm going to practice now. It is 9:15. Hingboga? It's 9:15 and I've just washed my hair, which is why it's so exactly the colour I asked for and not frizzed up. I don't know how to get rid of that frizz. Like, I would actually be so happy if my hair just stayed like this, because this is what I asked for in like my inspo pic, but whatever. And so far I've been really concerned about American politics these past few days. Well, forever. I've always been quite interested in politics, but these past few days have been really scary in America. But trying to stay calm, and I'm wearing this again just because I feel like it. Gosh, I just really love new clothes. And I feel like I've worn enough for it to not be considered new clothes now, but it still feels nice and new and cool. And this morning my only plan is that I'm teaching at 10 to 11 probably, and then practicing all day. Yesterday I had a lesson and it went really well. I really liked my lesson. And I started reading Sula. I'm currently like almost finished. Well, I have like 60 pages left and I've read like 120 pages. So I'm 2/3 of the way through. Started it yesterday. I mean, obviously I tried to start it before, but I couldn't get into it. But when I started it yesterday, I got to a point where I was like, I knew I was in the book and I knew I would finish it. Whereas there's always a bit at the beginning of the book where I find it hard to find my way in, if that makes sense. So, but the plot is insane. Like, and now I've gotten to a bit where it starts to get really literally innovative and interesting, so that's also really cool, but the plot itself is also gripping, so I'm really happy about that. Last night I had a really bad allergic reaction, so now I'm sniffling and sneezing, which isn't great, but I'm gonna make a matcha latte and practice a bit before my student comes. My student is my mum's friend, so it's actually not that deep, it's kind of fine, and she's coming to our house, so it's all very comfortable. My hair on the back is like really wet. I feel like I need to be more poetic with these like talking segments, but I find it really hard. But it's fine. I have lots of New Year's resolutions with my videos, but that's all chill.
What was that?
What did this do? I just took a huge nap because my allergies were so bad and now I'm awake again. And it's 3:45. I taught this morning and I really need to practice now. morning. It is like 11:35, and it is Sunday the 11th of January. I couldn't go to church because yesterday I had a really bad allergic reaction, and this morning I woke up feeling really, really sick. Like, body aching, my nose hurts, my head hurts, I feel quite dizzy and sleepy because I had to take antihistamines, so I couldn't go to church, and I'm at home instead watching it on live. And I'm wearing this jumper. I was gonna wear another jumper I got from Urban Outfitters last year, but there's something weird on it that got on it in the wash. I don't really know what to do about that. And I'm wearing my everyday necklace and my earrings my sister made me. And I actually really love this jumper. My parents gave it to me for Christmas when I was in first year, so 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it's a lovely jumper. Yeah, apart from my allergies, yesterday I finished Sula. I finished it in 2 days and it was literally amazing. It left me with so many questions. I'm really thinking about all the themes. It had so many themes. She managed to talk about so much in such a short book. Like, she spoke about motherhood, womanhood, fear in society, trauma/madness, death, relationships between men and women, relationships between women. I remember there's a famous black feminist lesbian critical reading of it, which is really interesting. Don't know why I said that like that. Can't remember who did that critical reading, but I know that there's a lot of interpretations of that in that way. There was a lot about fire, beauty, youth, family, literally so much. I was a bit confused in the first part because it was mostly setting up the background for the two main characters, Nell and Sula. Well, you can't say they're the two main characters, but two of the main characters. Whereas the second half was definitely way more kind of escaping literary convention, really interesting to read, and I don't know, I thought it was amazing. It was really fun to read, and I don't know, I felt like I didn't understand a lot of it, which, I mean, obviously I'm still kind of digesting it, but I really like when a book leaves me feeling I haven't understood it fully. I don't like when I feel like I've fully understood everything an author is trying to convey, because then it seems kind of contrived. But anyways, this morning I had my jasmine matcha, and I haven't had that in a long time, where I do like a jasmine cold brew milk in the fridge overnight situation. Then I have matcha with it, and it's literally delicious. Sorry, I'm so distracted. There is a squirrel just sat in the garden eating a nut in perfect view, and it's so cute, and I've never seen someone do that before. It's just climbed up someone. Oh, literally so cute. Anyways, and today I have a lesson and quartet coaching, so it's a busy day. I'm gonna go continue watching the church service. Were you there?
11 a.m.
Were you there?
No, like, let's just be real.